Hello, I'm host Eric, and
Hello.
I'm here with not host Mark, and I'm also here with Nandi and JC and Hami, and we're talking about the future. And my question, which I asked the other three, and I'll ask you as well, not host Mark, is: do you have a vision of where you're going to be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now?
I'm gonna be married to Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, you're
That's
gonna
a
marry
great
her.
song. That's it.
Is
That's
that in,
all he wrote.
is that in 2 years or in 10 years?
I mean, hopefully next week, but I mean, 2 years if I gotta.
Have you made any progress from zero to get you to think maybe next week's
Uh,
likely?
well, I jumped up on stage with her. I got arrested, and her dad beat me up. So right now we're not on good terms. I don't think.
Ah,
Aw,
okay.
gosh darn.
So,
There's YouTube videos of that. Huh.
are there? Are you telling the truth?
Yeah. I'm telling you the truth. I can go look at them right now.
YouTube
I can
videos
try
of
to go
you.
find them.
I believe you jumped up on stage. Your dad beat you up.
Oh yeah, no, I had my arms behind my back. I was in a headlock. Um, Security guys, had me. Then he was like, it's my effing daughter, right? And I was like, yeah, sir, I love your daughter. Like, that's why I did that. It's like, you don't get it. Like, wailed me right in the face a couple times. He got me in the chest. It was pretty bad.
Really? That's an
Oh
exciting
yeah.
story. I want to see the
Oh,
YouTube
That's a
video.
true story.
Is this true?
Yeah,
if I can find it.
He says there's a YouTube video of it, so we can look at it. Is he what? Not host
Well,
Mark?
there's no YouTube video of him beating me up, but there's a YouTube video of me beating up there.
Yeah, I mean, if that's good enough. Um. So okay, you want to be married to? You said Taylor Swift, right? I like Taylor Swift. I like her music. I think she's got several really good songs. Uh, my favorite is still her very first single.
Which one is that? Isn't that Romeo and Juliet or something?
No.
I don't like her Red album or anything.
I don't know her albums or anything, but I like that song. I like a couple other
That was
singles.
older stuff is better. Yeah.
So where else do you see yourself in life, not host Mark, besides married to Taylor Swift, who, by the way, is apparently quite particular about her gentleman. Her gentleman callers don't seem to retain front in line position for very long before being disposed of and replaced by somebody else.
Polish people.
Those people are
Um,
foolish. They failed. They failed to adequately
I've,
police her, or what?
I guess not. Guys are pretty bad, I think, in general. But
Mm.
I think
Would
Do you
you?
know her MBTI?
What's her type?
I don't know.
yeah, Ty Killer Swift.
Let's think
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know enough about her. Yeah.
I'm trying to base it on her
I think
song lyrics a little bit.
INFP.
Mm, she seems kind of more sensory for some reason.
Seems more extroverted too.
Yeah.
I would
I
say
don't know.
ESTP.
I'm thinking
Oh, I
ESFP
think
too,
personality.
Gary. I think
Yeah,
ESFP as well.
ESFP.
That's what I'm thinking too. ESFP. But
Personality types has her as an ESTP, I think.
oh really?
If you're interested in knowing, yeah.
Would that make her song lyrics calculatedly mushy?
It has her and Madonna and Amy Winehouse as ESTPs. Okay.
Who does it have as ENTPs?
Henry Kissinger.
Fucking Henry Kissinger. I don't want him on my team. I mean, he actually is a pretty smart guy, but I don't really
Is
want him.
Robert Downey Jr. an ENTP?
Yeah, that
Or
guy's
is that
totally an
Iron
ENTP.
Man?
Yeah,
He's an ENTP.
Leonardo da Vinci.
I don't agree with that one.
How do people know he's an ENTP?
I don't think ENTPs are that good at inventing physical shit like that. Like he made like helicopters and shit, you know? That's not ENTP stuff.
Benjamin Franklin.
That's an ENTP. He didn't invent anything. He discovered one thing and he wrote a bunch of nonsense. That's an ENTP.
The president?
Yeah, I think Obama.
Yeah, Obama's an ENTP. I don't want him on my team either.
Why not?
How do you think Obama's an ENTP?
Wait, so back to not host Mark.
Oh, yeah, right.
Future.
Right, your future. Besides being married to Taylor, so thank you. I appreciate
we
that.
talked about anyway.
Go ahead, no,
It-
Mark.
Chicago University Oriental Institute for history.
You are going, or want to go, or will go, or have gone?
We'll go. I will go. And be a professor, teach history. That's the goal.
I see. And would you like to... What do you envision? I said in a video earlier, I would guess that you probably have solvency for this already, which is to say you already have resolved this in your own life. But for me, I have this problem
Right.
where I experience this waiting sensation, where I'm waiting for something to happen. And, I mean, obviously, there's a certain disadvantage to being distracted by the notion of waiting.
Get out, okay, whatever. Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay, cool. So, I have this waiting phenomenon where I'm waiting for something to develop in life that I think is gonna, be that extra thing that enables me to really finally settle in and be, okay, now I've got everything set up. That sensation.
You never reach it though.
I never reach it, no. Never do.
Right. No, I have that same feeling though.
Yeah.
Even though I know I shouldn't have that feeling, but I have that feeling.
Yeah. I try to I used to believe it, I used to believe it. I used to think, I will feel differently when I do that. Once I do that, I'll be finally satisfied, and then I can relax. It'll just be the next thing. It's always just the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if you picture a life for yourself when you're my age, what does it entail? Does it entail you're in a house with a family, and this job you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to worry about the whole waiting thing, I'll probably just be adding on to the house or building something or something like that I can always be adding to.
Do you have a medium of self-expression that you do sometimes?
What?
Like, music or painting or writing or this, I guess. Talking with famous people.
Yeah, I mean, I like debating with people when I can. I play music. I'm not very good.
What do you play?
The banjo.
You play the banjo. Well, that's nice.
I do. The violin too. I can play the violin.
Well, if you just record yourself playing some random shit for a few minutes, if I could get you guys who play these cool instruments to do this for me, then I will take that. If you send it to me, like in a Dropbox link or something, I'll totally make a loop out of it and make a song out of it and shit. I've got a little piece of banjo from Zach in Australia. We could have a cross-continental banjo duel if you send me a banjo thing.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
Okay, cool. So if you don't have any means of file transfer, I have Dropbox, and I could invite you to a folder. A lot of people just send me a Dropbox link, tell me they already have Dropbox, they know how to use it. If that's the situation with you, then that's fine. But if not, or you have any issue with file transfer, let me know, and I'll facilitate that somehow.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Other things about the future, not host Mark. If you suddenly discovered you were in your house, as your vision has been said, so it has come true. It's you and Taylor Swift. You're in a house. You're a history professor. She's given up the entertainment career because she just wants to be a housewife. When she found you, all her needs were met. She didn't need fame or music or anything anymore. She just needed you all the time. So, as a consequence, it's you and Taylor. You're in the house, and you're digging in the backyard, and you discover you're going to put it in a swimming pool, but you hit something hard, and there's a treasure chest under there, and it's got pirate coins, gold coins, from a long time ago, and it's worth a total of $50 million.
What?
What do you do? First of all, do you assume you own it, or do you try to find out if you own it? And second of all, if you do own it, what do you do with it?
Well, I mean, Taylor Swift makes $95 million a year, so I think we'd be set on that anyway.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that. Oh, I forgot to tell you, she went bankrupt right before she married you. And then once she met you, she couldn't do any more performing or anything. She just wanted you all the time. So she doesn't have any money.
Okay.
Do you still accept her as your bride?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
She doesn't have any debt either, so you're in luck there. There's no debt, but she has $15 in quarters when you marry her.
Okay. What would I do with this treasure chest? Well, I mean, I would have to consult with her about that as well. That wouldn't just be my decision at that point.
Not us, Mark. It's me, Taylor. Honey, sweetie, as always, I want what you want. You are my everything. That's what she says.
Man, that's a rough question.
It's a lot of pirate gold. First of all, the first question should be easy. Do you take it to the authorities and confirm that you get to keep it?
No. You know, there was a guy. I forgot where he lived. Somewhere on the East Coast, right? Probably near Washington. He bought this house, and he found inside of his wall like $40 million worth of gold, like gold bars in the wall. And then he took the bars and then tried to get them verified that they were actual gold. And the government took it. It used to own the house before, worked for the U.S. Mint, and put gold in his house because he was working at the U.S. Mint. And so they took all his money. Like that's a bummer, bro. That's a bummer.
That's fucking bullshit.
That guy's an idiot because he should have went to the authorities to go see if it was verified gold or not. I would have just went down to the local pawn shop or local gold guy and like, hey man, here's one bar. Don't take every single bar that you have.
Melt it first.
Is this gold?
You can't identify melted and gold.
Right.
It's not like they got a trademark that sticks to the gold once you melt it, and it still says, you can still tell this gold belonged to the U.S. government.
He got a toad up his butt.
That's what he got.
Yeah, so I mean, I would probably do that. The right way to do that.
You'd melt it.
Yeah.
You go down.
Wait, is it illegal to trade gold in the United States?
I need to melt that stuff, dude?
No, it's not illegal to trade gold. All you need to melt it, what you have to do. I'm sorry, say again?
It's worth more because it's pirate gold. It probably has a skull and crossbones on it or something, right? So, like, it's worth more money.
It is, but the question is, if you melt it, you know it can't be taken away from you.
But it's not going to be worth $50 million. It's probably going to be worth something else.
Well, okay, when I said it's worth $50 million, it's got $50 million worth of gold. It could be worth more. You don't know yet. You Google it, but you can't find the exact pirate coin that you have. You have found some similar ones, and they range from the price of the gold itself to 3 times the price of the gold itself.
How many coins are there?
There's not very many because they're this big around each coin.
Oh my god.
Okay, then I melt it.
You're gonna melt it. Okay. They're very, very thin though.
There's not
very
that-
thin. They're
How
like
many coins are there? There are 2. Because
okay.
I'm not gonna go.
There's 5,000 coins.
Oh, then yeah, I take one and go see how much it's worth.
And where are you gonna say when they ask you where you got it?
Lie.
Well, yeah, that's the truth.
You could decline to answer.
Well, I could decline to answer. I'd probably give an answer, but I wouldn't give a straightforward answer.
I found it in the place where my heart rests every day, down by the brook of the angels of yesteryear. An answer like that. They go, what does that mean? Oh, over there by the thing around near where the place is.
Or just bring Taylor Swift along, and then I'll be asking how much it's worth. And then he'll ask the question or whatever, and then Taylor Swift will walk in, and then he'll be like, "Oh man, Taylor Swift!" Get distracted.
He'll say, "Oh, Taylor Swift." She says, "No, it's not. I'm not. I'm Taylor, not Mrs. Taylor, not host Mark."
There you go. And you're making this seem real good. I mean,
what can I say? She's smitten with you. I don't know why. Okay, so what are you gonna do with the money though once you get it monified?
you got a health bug.
You got a what? You got a health bug?
Help the chillins.
Oh, you're gonna help the chillins. Okay, well that's a good thing to spend money on. Helping the chillins. Buying them ice creams. Sending them DVD copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
I would also be charitable with.
I don't even have a DVD player. Ass wipe, says the child. I have Netflix. I don't want this. What is this thing?
Whatever interest we made off of it, that's what I'd live off of.
Live off the
I wouldn't
interest?
just, end it. Because most people that win the lottery, I think the lottery is rigged anyway. I think they have the lottery people. The winners are normally people that are very spend-loving, frivolous with their money, and then they end up being bankrupt in like 2 years after they win the lottery. So yeah, I would just live off the interest that I made.
I almost won the lottery, but I didn't. Do you know that?
Or shoes and
Do you know how come I know I almost won the lottery? Because I bought a ticket from the store that did sell the winning lottery ticket. To the $1 billion Powerball. Same store.
never want to
I
get
think so. Even if you win, they tax that too.
When do they tax it?
I'm saying even if you do win the lottery, they tax that too.
Which is ridiculous, right?
They tax the winnings, right?
I mean,
Still a lot of money.
you're paying them for their gambling thing, and then they're taxing you on it too. I mean,
Government tax you for everything.
yeah, they sure do. Okay, well, not host Mark, anything else you want to say about your future? Do you imagine by the time you're an old man that they will have extended your lifespan by 100 years? You think you'll be 200
No.
years old? No? Still die around
They have
100?
no reason to. Why would they want to do that? They're gonna expand the years that I can work. I can work longer than this generation, the generation previous. They're not gonna make me live longer. The government doesn't want that.
But it's not the
There's
government.
no interest in doing it.
But hold on. That's not how those medical advances are just determined, though. Individuals do work and make discoveries that then have the impact of extending life. I'm just saying, do you think that's an area where we're going to see progress? And you say no, but I mean, I understand that they may not produce good outcomes to do that. I think there's good reason to
There's
think
a lot of
right now.
government intervention in that industry,
There's some.
and there'll be more in the future.
There's also other countries, though. Technology has a way of getting out. I mean, I don't think it's being hemmed in very much in the status quo.
If I live longer, I'm just going to be a parasite, according to Uncle Sam. So I'm not expecting that to happen.
Well, I'm sure Social Security will be gone by then. I mean, because
They're going to have euthanasia by then. They're going to be killing you.
I mean, but the population's not necessarily going up. It's kind of leveling off.
Oh yeah, everywhere. The population is going to be decreasing worldwide.
I hope so. That'd be nice. Okay, well, let's end this episode about future not host Mark, and this series of episodes about future JC, future Nandi, future not host Mark, future Hami. I think Hami wins the future, as far as I could tell.
Right. Freaking President Hami.
Yeah. All
I
right.
got
Oh, hey, orthopedic surgeons make like $500,000 a year. So,
Okay, but they're
But
not
Hami's gonna
president.
be the
oh, but Hami's still gonna
I'm
win.
going to be making millions without working.
That's true.
That's the best way to make it. All right, thanks for watching. Talking with Family People.